When I was young, my family lived in Indonesia for a few years. My mother didn't have enough money to send me to the schools where other American children studied, but she made the decision to make sure that I continued to receive an American education. So from Monday to Friday, she started giving me extra lessons at 4:30 in the morning. Whenever I complained, she would say, "It's no picnic for me either, my son." My father left us when I was 2 years old, and my mother raised me on her own. She worked hard and often struggled to pay the bills. We didn't always have the things that other children had. Sometimes I missed having a father and felt lonely. Because of that, I didn't always focus on school and did some things I'm not proud of. But I was given many second chances, and I went on to study in college and law school, pursuing my dreams. My wife, Michelle Obama, has a similar story. Her parents had never been to college and didn't have much money, but they worked hard so that she could attend some of the best schools in this country. Some of you might not have these opportunities. Maybe there aren't any older relatives in your life who can give you the support you need. Perhaps someone in your family has lost their job and money is tight. Maybe you live in a neighborhood where you don't feel safe, or your friends pressure you to do things you know aren't right. But you might become a great writer, an inventor, or a scientist, yet you won't know until you try. Your future depends on your education. Whatever you want to become, whether it's a doctor, teacher, police officer, nurse, lawyer, or a member of the military, you will need a good education. You can't just leave school and jump straight into a good job. You need to get training, work hard, and keep learning to achieve that. This is important not only for your life and future, but also for the future of this country. We need each one of you to develop your talents, skills, and intelligence so that you can help solve our toughest problems. If you don't do this, if you drop out of school, you're not just giving up on yourself, you're giving up on your country too. I know that doing well in school isn't always easy. I understand that many of you are facing challenges in your lives right now that can make it hard to focus on your schoolwork. I get it. Where you are right now doesn't determine where you'll end up, because you write your own destiny, you create your own future. So today I urge each one of you to set goals for your education and do everything you can to achieve them. But whatever you decide to commit to, I want you to be fully dedicated to achieving it. I want you to truly work hard for it. I know that sometimes on TV, you see people becoming rich and successful without any effort. But the truth is, success is hard. You won't love every subject you study, and you won't connect with every teacher you have. Not every homework assignment will feel relevant to your life right away, and you won't succeed on your first try every time you make an effort. Some of the most successful people in the world are those who have faced the greatest failures. J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter, had her first Harry Potter book rejected 12 times. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. They lost hundreds of games and missed thousands of shots throughout their career. But he once said, "I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." These people succeeded because they understood that failure should not overpower them. Instead, they should learn from it. So, if you face a setback, it doesn't mean you are a bad person. It means you need to work harder and do the right things. If you get a bad grade, it doesn't mean you're stupid. It means you need to spend more time studying. No one is born good at everything. You become good at things through hard work. When you play a new sport for the first time, you're not a varsity athlete right away. When you sing a song for the first time, you don't hit every note perfectly. You have to practice. The same principle applies to your schoolwork. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't hesitate to ask for help when you need it. I do this every day. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength because it shows you have the courage to admit when you don't know something. And it allows you to learn something new. So, find someone you trust, a parent, grandparent, teacher, coach, or counselor, and ask them for help to stay focused on your goals. And when you're struggling, when you feel discouraged, when it seems like everyone else has given up on you, still, never give up on yourself. Because when you give up on yourself, you also give up on your country. America's story is not about those who gave up in the face of hardship. It is about those who chose to keep moving forward, who worked even harder, and who loved their country so much that they never wanted to give anything less than their very best. This is the story of the students who sat in schools just like you do today, 250 years ago, who sparked a revolution and laid the foundation of this country. 75 years ago, they faced the Great Depression, won the Second World War, fought for civil rights, and put a man on the moon. 20 years ago, they started platforms like Google, Twitter, and Facebook, changing the way the whole world communicates with each other. So, today I want to ask all of you, what will your contribution be? What problems will you solve? What discoveries will you make? When a president comes here 20, 50, or 100 years from now, what will they say about the work you have done for this country? Your parents, your teachers, and we are all doing everything we can to make sure you get the education you need. I am working to improve your schools so that you have good books, tools, and computers that will help you learn better. But you also have to do your part. Whatever you do, put your full effort into it. I expect great things from each and every one of you. So don't let us down. Don't let your family down. Don't let your country down. And most importantly, don't let yourself down. Give us a reason to be proud of you.